The Secret of Wealth. At a young age, a man named Jan de Hartog left the Netherlands to find his fortune in America. He arrived in New York with only $20 to his name and not a single prospect of work. But he was determined to succeed and believed that he could make something of himself in the land of opportunity. Despite the many challenges he faced, Jan was able to build a successful career as a writer and playwright. He became known for his works on the sea, which were inspired by his experiences as a seaman in his early years. He wrote critically acclaimed books such as The Captain and The Keyhole. Despite his success, Jan remained humble and thrifty. He never spent more than he needed to and always saved a portion of his earnings. He invested his money in stocks and bonds, but only after careful consideration and research. Jan's approach to money was simple. He believed in living below his means, minimizing debt, and investing for the long term. He did not chase after get-rich-quick schemes or allow his emotions to dictate his decisions. He remained disciplined and patient, even during times of economic downturns. Jan's approach to wealth was based on the idea that money is a tool, not an end in itself. He used his wealth to live a comfortable life, but also to give back to his community and support causes he believed in. His story reminds us that wealth is not just about having money, it's about having the right attitude towards money. It's about being humble, patient, disciplined, and using money as a means to achieve our goals and improve the lives of others. The power of compounding. John D. Rockefeller was one of the wealthiest men of the early 20th century. His fortune was so vast that it amounted to nearly 2% of the U.S. economy at the time of his death. However, the story of his wealth is not simply one of enormous earning power, but also of the power of compounding. Rockefeller's wealth grew steadily and incrementally over time, thanks to his savvy investment strategy. He understood the power of compounding better than most and used it to his advantage. As a young man, Rockefeller was diligent about saving his money. He worked hard and lived below his means, saving and investing the majority of his earnings. He understood that the power of compounding can make even modest savings snowball into a substantial fortune over time. Rockefeller also knew that consistent, long-term investing was the key to building real wealth. He chose his investments carefully, focusing on companies that had solid fundamentals and solid growth potential. He also reinvested his profits, compounding the returns on his investments year after year. By the time Rockefeller was in his 50s, his investments had grown to the point where he was one of the wealthiest men in the world. His wealth had grown exponentially thanks to the power of compounding, and he had become a quiet millionaire. Rockefeller's story is a testament to the power of compound interest. Even small investments can grow steadily over time and become a substantial nest egg. The key is to start early, invest consistently, and choose your investments wisely. The value of humility. Warren Buffett is one of the wealthiest men in the world, with a personal fortune valued at over $100 billion. However, he did not amass his wealth through arrogant or reckless investing, but rather through a steadfast commitment to humility and prudent investing. Buffett's investment philosophy is fairly straightforward: invest in companies that have sound business fundamentals, strong competitive moats, and are undervalued by the market. He also emphasizes the importance of investing for the long term. Buffett is known for his modest lifestyle, despite his immense wealth. He avoids ostentatious displays of wealth, such as fancy cars and luxurious vacations, and instead lives in a modest home in Omaha, Nebraska. He is also known for his frugality, and has spoken on numerous occasions about the importance of living below your means and avoiding debt. Buffett's humility and focus on prudent investing have served him well over the years. However, He acknowledges that he is not infallible and has made mistakes in the past. He believes that the key to success in investing is knowing your limitations and being humble enough to admit when you are wrong. Buffett's story reminds us of the importance of humility in investing. No one is perfect, and even the greatest investors make mistakes. By acknowledging our limitations and being humble enough to learn from our mistakes, we can become better investors over time. The illusion of control. I end this part. Morgan Housel tells the story of Billy Walters, a professional gambler who made a fortune by betting on sports games. Walters was incredibly successful, making millions of dollars in profits each year. However, his success was not due to his ability to predict the outcomes of sporting events, but rather to his understanding of the illusion of control. Walters realized early on that there are many factors that can influence the outcome of a game, and that even the most skilled gamblers cannot control all of them. He understood that no matter how much research he did or how well he analyzed the data, there would always be a degree of randomness and uncertainty involved in sports betting. Despite this, Walters remained disciplined and patient in his approach to gambling. He never took unnecessary risks or bet more than he could afford to lose. He understood that success in gambling, as in life, is about managing the things you can control and accepting the things you cannot. Walter's story is a reminder that the illusion of control can be a dangerous trap, both in gambling and in investing. We may feel like we are in control of our investments, but there are always external factors that can affect their performance, such as changes in the economy or unexpected geopolitical events. To be successful in investing, Housel emphasizes, we must focus on the things we can control, such as our own behavior and our investment strategy. We must accept that there will always be things outside of our control, and we must plan for this uncertainty accordingly. Summary: through The Psychology of Money, we can learn several important lessons about how to manage our money and make better financial decisions. Some key takeaways include: 1. The importance of understanding our own behavior and biases when it comes to money, such as the influence of emotions, social norms, and historical context. 2. The value of time in building wealth through saving, investing, and compounding. 3. The need to focus on the long term when making investment decisions, rather than constantly reacting to short-term market fluctuations. 4. The importance of living below our means, avoiding debt, and saving for the future. 5. The dangers of overconfidence and the illusion of control, both in gambling and in investing. 6. The benefits of patience, humility, and a prudent approach to investing, as demonstrated by successful investors such as Warren Buffett and John D. Rockefeller. Overall, The Psychology of Money offers valuable insights into the mindset and behavior required to build and sustain wealth over the long term, as well as the pitfalls and challenges that can arise along the way.